Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to talk about the Sui coin. Listen, this thing has been going absolutely nuclear ever since pretty much the beginning of August. I mean, at the current moment, you would be up roughly 8.8 times on your position. Okay, 8.8 times, and at the all-time high, 9.2 times. So pretty much roughly around there. And I mean, damn, this thing is exploding. Some people are saying this is gonna overtake Solana. Now, I'm not here to debate that, but I'm here to break down this coin. Now, overall, it is pretty high, but we know it's gonna go obviously higher. But the question is where to buy. But before we get right into that, ladies and gentlemen, let's just see what's up with Sui Network, what's been going on from the fundamental side, and let's just break it down. We can see that Sui partners with Ant Digital Technologies to tokenize ESG backed real world assets, tapping into a 13 billion market cap. So this coin is making moves. We can just scroll down. We scroll down. They're same thing, but also the Zan team. So they're making moves. They are making moves. They are currently active all the time. If we go down a little bit lower, we can see they broke their own personal record for volume 1 day later, right? Because I guess they had a record before and now they just broke it again because the momentum has been insane. 1 day later, Sui just set another 24-hour record for DEX volume 555 million. That is crazy. That is crazy. I got stunned. That is crazy. But not as much as Turbo. Just will say that. Just will say that. This also marks the first time Sui is in the top 5 of all chains by 24-hour volume. Congratulations, Sui. I mean, you guys are killing it over there. Coins on the Sui chain are going to do very, very well this bull run, which you're going to dabble into just a little bit, but not right away. So, look, if you are looking to be buying Sui and you're like, should I buy right now? Should I buy right now? You're getting FOMO. Listen, man, just relax. Sui is roughly a 14 billion market cap. All right. When we look at Sui and we look at the charts, if I go to something like the daily and scroll out, you can see that Sui, every time it creates a high, it likes pulling back. Okay. Sui does things very fundamentally well in terms of the structure. Okay. It pretty much likes going into institutional candles, which obviously makes me believe there are some serious institutions behind this. Okay. We could pretty much see with Sui coin, it likes to go into specific candles. Boom over here, boom over here, right? We can see, and then it just shot up. And even if we go something to like the daily or to another time frame, there's going to probably be another time frame it goes into. Okay. So look, exactly the 4-hour time frame, ladies and gentlemen. You think I'm crazy? I'm not. This is all calculated. This is all market manipulation, but on the good end this time. So with that being said, what do I think is going to happen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the short term, right, I believe there will be a pullback for multiple reasons. Okay. First off, we can see when we go on Sui on a little bit of a smaller time frame, Sui is not shy of correcting itself. Okay. Every time Sui goes up, it likes to correct itself, right? Goes up, corrects itself a good amount, goes up, corrects itself a good amount. The only time it didn't really correct itself that much is when it went up here, right? It just kind of consolidated near the tops because it was ready to explode. Okay. We could see it went up a lot from here, went roughly 66%, but then it retraced a good amount. It retraced roughly 24.5%, going to a very relevant order block. And we can see Sui is not shy of doing this, right? So we can see there's multiple rejections on the 4-hour time frame. So I believe Sui will enter another institutional candle, which aligns perfectly with this daily candle right here. Okay. It could go a little deeper, but if you're buying in at 389, 382, 376. That's roughly where I see SUI pulling back, right? We can see SUI is not shy of a pullback even over here, right? It created new highs recently at December 5th. Then for a couple days, there were multiple rejections before we broke down going into this daily order block, which I believe will more or less be the same thing. If you're a person that stresses out and just would rather get into a coin to pretty much just get into a coin, then you can do that. But for me, what I'm personally looking for is a pullback to once again roughly the 380s. There is a small chance that we could just pull back to 434 before we continue going up. But, you know, based on Sui's history, it likes having good corrections, which is so healthy for a coin or for any market, for any currency, or for any forex pair, any stock, right? Corrections that are pulled back a lot are very, very healthy for the coins and stocks, like I just mentioned. So it makes me believe once again that we will get a full pullback. Now, right? If you're like, where can Sui go though? Right, is the ultimate question. I believe Sui will be one of those coins that enter the 40 billion market cap. Right, we talk about how many coins will roughly enter 35 to 45 billion market cap, and Sui will be one of them. So at the current moment, you wouldn't be getting anything wow, right? We could just even guess at this current moment, a 3 times is very, very possible on the lower end. And on the higher end, I do believe this is a coin that could be peaking into the 80 to 100 million market cap, which you would get roughly 6 to 7 times. However, right, if we go back here and we get this nice pullback, you will be getting roughly a 20% discount, as you can see. So that would put Sui back to roughly 11, 10 and a half, 11 billion market cap, which means instead of getting a 3x right now, you can get a 4x if we hit that 40 billion market cap. And instead of getting, 6 to 7x maximum, if we hit 100 billion, you would be looking more around 9, pushing 10 billion. So, remember these price predictions at the end of the day, when I talk about some of them, are in terms of its peak, right? The peak might be there for just a couple minutes, a couple hours, right? We got to remember that. So if you're looking for a probable return, I would say anything to from 4 to 6 times, depending where you buy. If you wait for the pullback, I think a 6 times return is very, very likely. But if you're looking for something more than that, then I would consider, staying away from Sui or still going under the Sui chain and potentially investing money in their DEX. You know me, I love Pangolin. I believe DEXs will do fairly good as they have historically. And if we go to market cap, even in the last month, we could see December 10th, their DEX was at 40 million. Now it's at 60 million. So you would have had a 50% return, right? We could see it was accumulating sideways for a while, roughly around the 35 to 40 million market cap zone. And right now we can see that it is slowly starting to pick up momentum. In fact, not so slow, pretty quick, right? It was just at 42, 41 million market cap a couple days ago on the 11th. 2 days later, it's at 60. So this coin can very well, hypothetically even, 100x. Now that would be crazy because it would be 6 billion, but we've seen it with other coins like Sushi Swap, right? Where they have gone to like 3 billion in terms of market cap, right? If we look almost 3 billion, we look at Pancake Swap. Now, here's the thing, right? Not every DEX is going to 100x, but you do enter that 10x to 25, 30x probability, in my opinion, on the lower end. Okay. We can see Pancake Swap pretty much capped at 7 billion. And, Uniswap did even better when we look. So, I'm high on the DEXs, especially on a chain that will deliver this bull run, right? Market cap for this was roughly 25 billion if it just stops glitching like that. So it says 22.6, but it was somewhere around 22, 23, 25 billion. So, right, I'm not saying the Sui chain will do that. The Sui DEX will do that, but it is a high probability that it will get pumped heavily. Okay. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, I'll talk to you guys next time.